Nicholas. Shit.
Blinking. We're gonna blink away. Way far away. Then we're just gonna run. And then go up this floor. And escape from those terrible, terrible things. Okay. Turn into a dragon. Go down. Make a little blind gateway here. Make a lightning spires. Can this see us? Can. Nice, okay. It's killing everything dangerous, of course, just like it's supposed to. Those. Another gateway. All hail the tentacle. There's a Tengu Reaver. These guys can like throw ice clouds at you. It's probably better to have like one of these rings on just in case. What do these guys do? It's their story. Or if we can just banish them. That works. Okay. Put back on this ring. These guys have lightning bolt. So we're going to turn into a statue.
For revenge.
Make some ramparts. Make a friend to help us. Ew, gross. There's a lich. Ramparts. What's its abilities? Gross. Okay, good. Killed it. Okay, we survived that. Only gonna get so many of those before we're gonna be in serious trouble, though. Yeah, eventually. Eventually, we're gonna get a bad roll with those crystal spears. Can these see invisible? No, they can't. So we're gonna turn invisible. Fight all these guys. Put this on. This thing. Let's put back on our statue form. We'll fight these one-on-one. Okay, nice. The good guys win again. Let's actually equip this and find out what it is. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Drop this. Drop this. this back on. Okay. I can probably do like a freezing cloud here. And then we back away. Perfect. Nice. I just killed a bunch of things when they were sleeping.
Oh boy.
Let's see. I'm going to turn into a dragon and use this digging on this. I'm gonna move towards it, towards it, towards it, move towards it, kill it. Nice. And it's dead. Probably not gonna use that. It's not very good. Gross.
What the fuck?
What?
So, I was looking at my schedule for next week. They got me and another dude going back to a house that had a water leak. We've been there at least 5 times, and that's just at least just me. The times I've been there, I'm saying we've been back there a lot for water leaks. Uh, Basically their roof's just fucking shot, and yeah,
The roof's just shot?
the roof's just fucked up. Like their roof's bad. That's my pretty much determination of everything going on there.
The roof's just
Uh,
bad?
yeah, I mean we've been on there. We sprayed the whole roof with water for an hour, and didn't get any leaks. And then suddenly they get leaks when we're not there. I think it's just their roof's a piece of shit and it's leaking somewhere else. I don't think it's actually leaking where we were working. But like I said, we've been back there like 5 times. Uh, the dude who works at the dude at the company who used to be a roofer has been there. He didn't find anything. So I don't know. It's just I don't like going there because we've been there so many times and we're not going to find anything. We've said every single time we've been there, we couldn't find anything. We've lifted up every single point of contact to the roof from the panels, and we've resealed all of them.
And they and the person just keeps insisting that you go back?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly they should hire a third party roofer to go look at it because we're not going to find anything. We've been there however many times, lifted up pretty much every single attachment on the roof. We haven't found anything. And yet they keep assigning us to go back there. It's like, hey, maybe send someone who hasn't been back there 5 times. Because I've looked at it a lot and I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything that could be considered an oopsie on our part.
hmm Yeah, it sounds annoying as shit.
I might as well just go there and then leave. Get the site and leave, and that would be about as much usefulness because it's an hour away. So that's at least 2 hours that they're wasting sending us out there. And I mean, by all means, if they want to waste 2 hours to pay for me and the guy I'd be going with, go ahead. But I just don't like going to a site that I can't actually fix. There's no point sending us out there. We're not going to find the issue. Hire a professional roofer if they're still having that issue. Get a roofer who actually can, is trained to find that kind of stuff way better than we ever could, and get that roofer, third party, to look and see what he thinks. And I'm 99% sure he'd be like, hey, looks like your roof's just a piece of shit.
You really think he'd say that?
I mean, either he'd say that or he'd say every single one of the attachments is faulty, which damn well could be because the crew who put it on really shit the bed.
They did?
Yeah.
How so?
Uh, Basically, it's a metal roof. So when you put an attachment on there, it has to be sealed to the roof, right?
Okay.
And generally that's so if you're looking from the ground at the roof with the panels facing you, right?
Uh huh.
So you're facing towards the top of the roof. Uh, the way that the attachment should be sealed is with a bead of silicone in the shape of an upside down U. So water can get water can go around it and can get out of it, but can't go in it.
Okay.
The crew didn't tighten a number of them down enough to actually get a watertight seal. So water was getting in. But at this point, we've been walking around on the roof so much and I've seen so much of the roof. I don't think it's our issue anymore. Honestly, we've lifted every single attachment on the side of the roof with the issue. I don't know what else they need to do. Whatever they do need to do, though, I don't think we can help them. It's just a
That's a
shit
bummer for
show.
them, I guess.
But yeah, it's a bummer for them, but I mean, it's just they were not very nice
Yeah.
any of the times we were out there, so it's kind of like, well, I don't really care at this point. If you really, I mean, they should have just sent out someone, a roofing professional after we've been out there 5 times, or send a crew out to redo literally everything because we've redone pretty much everything. The guy at our company who's the roofing expert's been out there twice. He didn't find anything. We sprayed the roof down for a whole hour. We didn't find any leaks. You know what that tells me?
What?
Either the wind is blowing the water up the roof at a bizarre angle and getting water in, or the water leak is traveling into the area that we worked from an area we didn't work in that has an issue, in which case we can't do anything about that because we didn't cause that.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds really fucking annoying.
It's just silly. And it's like, oh, we're just gonna give you a whole day to do that. Oh, and it's probably gonna be snowing then too, so you're not even be able to figure out what's going on. Basically, they also have all this shit. Normally, a normal roof, and this isn't like a house, this is a barn, right? They got this filler material between the rafters and the actual part of the roof you can see. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to describe it. Basically, they have this weird filler material, so the water could just be traveling through that in any bizarre way it wants. no real way for us to know.
Hmm.
I just really don't want to go back there. It's just stupid. And I think they're giving us a whole day to go back there. No, they're just giving us 2 hours to go back there, in which case, 2 hours for a water leak, we're not going to find anything anyway. That's guaranteed. So they can, I guess they can send us there, and maybe it's going to snow so much we can't even go on the roof anyway.
Fucking snow.
I mean, that's just the way it works. Is if it doesn't snow, like it either has to snow a ton or not have any snow on the roof, or else there's no way we can safely get up there. Which sounds silly, but if there's some snow, the roof's slick as hell. If there's too much snow, you can feasibly walk up there. But I don't think there's going to be a ton of snow. I just think it's going to be just enough.
Hmm. Yeah, well, that's a bummer.
Not for me. I'm just gonna drive out to a site and drive home listening to audiobooks.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day. Let's see, 'cause those guys can see invisible, so we'll blast them with fire. Nice. Okay. This. Man, I'm gonna be so happy when this game is done. I hate playing Felid so much.
Why are you doing it?
Because you just pick random characters in this. Like that's the most enjoyable way to play this game generally. So you can find new and interesting stuff. Like this character is fun and kind of cool, but at the same time, it's just a huge pain in the ass to play
Yeah,
through. In other ways, it's kind of a huge pain in the ass, you know. Let's see. Turn into a dragon. Turn invisible. See, like every single thing that I do, I need to do that. So it just gets really boring. Or it gets really old, like really quickly. You know what I mean?
yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, let's bring this guy up with us. He...
I too play video games that aren't fun.
he says, I too play video games that aren't fun. This guy has a resist. Oh, wow. He has a ringmail poison resistance, which means I can't poison him. That's annoying. Let's throw this cloud here. And I'm gonna turn into a statue and then just attack him like that. Okay, nice. So now I'm gonna re-equip this evasion ring, turn into a statue again, make myself invisible, and go down. Okay. So now I'm getting attacked by a bunch of enemies, but I think I can kill these guys. So we're gonna make a buddy. I'm gonna throw out this confusing cloud, and okay, I turned back into normal. So I'm gonna turn into a dragon and go up this staircase. And then I'm gonna go to a different staircase where I'm not being just fucking clusterfucked. Turn into a statue. Make myself invisible. Stab. Stab, 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 stab. Okay, let's turn into a dragon to fight these guys. Because these guys, um, yeah, so we're going to throw a cloud to confuse this group of enemies here. We're going to bring this guy up with us so we can just fight him one-on-one. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to turn into a dragon. I'm going to go down, and we're going to go up. And then I'm going to blink away. Oops. Fight these guys. There we go. Turn into a dragon again. Start exploring. So those are a bunch of spark wasps. They are really, really, really strong. So I need to turn into a statue because that gives me the resistance to electricity. I'm going to make myself invisible. Then I'm going to go try to stab them all. Nice. So I killed all of them, which is good. That's what we wanted. Uh, get this to
Yabba
turn.
dabba damn.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm actually going to train my invocation so I can use Enter the Abyss, which lets me escape into the Abyss in case I'm like really close to dying. Uh, so there's a bunch of trolls. They can probably they're pretty strong actually. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a buddy, open this door, and have my buddy start attacking them. Throw that at him, and we're gonna give him one of these.
Do you hear about the massive fuck ups that have been happening in computer world?
No, tell me about him.
Basically, new parts will come out, and then scalpers immediately buy all of them out and start selling them on eBay for twice the price.
Is that what's happening?
It happened to Intel, or not Intel, Nvidia with their 3000 series graphics cards, and then it happened to AMD with their 5000 series processors, and you know, really we'll see on when the AMD graphics cards come out.
What are the AMV graphics cards?
6000 series
What are they? What do they do?
graphics cards. They uh they let you they let you have the big boy graphics.
The big boy graphics?
It's for playing games or for doing graphic intensive things like what you call it, using things like Blender. So you're rendering things in 3D
Huh.
or playing games, but usually playing games is what people use them for.
Uh,
Anyway, though, you know, it's just gonna get sold out.
that's a bummer.
Well, yeah, it's kind of funny though because at least with the 3000 series graphics cards everyone bought out, they bought them out, and then it was revealed that the 3000 series had tons of issues with crashing and stability. So now all those people are out, however much they spent.
That's hilarious. It's like a tale of
And even more so for the fucking idiots that actually bought the scalped graphics cards. Like,
Those
there's
guys
something
got
called
mega fucked.
there's something called waiting. You need to learn how to do it better, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys got mega fucked.
Why would you buy something for 3 times the resale price unless it's something that's actually out of um it's not currently being made
Yeah,
out of
how about those
production.
guys that fucking bought the like the N64 Classic or the
That's the
NES
same
Classic for
thing.
like $1,000?
Those people just, they got that big open mouth grin. Just degenerates.
The big open mouth grin. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
They just like hold it up. They hold up the picture of the box with that big open mouth grin. They just look at the camera. Like it's fear in their eyes, but very wide mouth expression. They got their mouth open as far as it'll go, you know?
That's ridiculous.
That's what they do.
Wow, I just got a crazy set of mutations just now. It just gave me an extra 10% to my HP, and it also gave me or it gave me large bone plates, which shield me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a crazy set of mutations. It's not like the best, but I mean, shit. It was pretty good. I can't really ask for anything better than that. Okay, let me get yourself invisible. Attack a few times. These guys have airstrike, which deals like an extra 50% damage to us. So use we're gonna use a different form. We're gonna turn into a statue. We're gonna make a buddy help us kill this big boy.
There you go. See, look at that picture I sent you. That's what I'm talking about there.
Hold on, I'll check it out in a sec.
It's appropriate. You can look at it.
Here, one sec. Let me see that shit. I won't see it anyway because it doesn't display that part. What?
See what I'm
That
talking
was
about?
ridiculous, dude.
They got fear in their eyes, and they get their mouth as open as it'll go.
That
They
guy
got
looks
their
like a
Nintendo.
jackass.
Yeah, like
Is
he
that like
is.
one of those YouTube reviewers?
I don't even know.
That's hilarious. Why haven't you sent me that before?
You haven't seen those?
Yeah. Where do you even find that picture?
It's called the. It's the soy boys. You know what they call
Oh, it's
that?
the soy boys.
You know what they call that expression?
What?
They call it the soylent grin.
The Soylent Grin. I've never heard that before, but that's hilarious. The Soylent Grin.
Those people they're just I don't even know. They're just
He says, I don't even know. They're just scum.
Those are the kind of people who go on eBay and buy the console for 2 times the market, like 2 times the retail value. They're like, oh, but it's gonna go up in price more. Oh, it didn't. I just wasted an extra $500 on something that's not worth it.
What if they're
Uh-oh.
so rich that it doesn't even matter?
I mean, even then, on the one hand, it's like, okay, if money is not an option, if money is not a issue to you, that's fine. It's you can do that, and that can be fine for you. you're basically giving the middle finger to everyone else who it is an issue for. You're
Yeah,
basically
kinda,
just being
right?
a gigantic faggot.
You are kind of giving the middle finger to everybody else, then, right? Because you're basically giving
Yeah,
the scalpers.
you're you're giving the scalpers money, and if no one gave the scalpers money, they would die out. Like feeding the homeless.
He said it's like feeding the homeless.
Except, it's it's more morally acceptable to not give scalpers money.
Scalpers. Yeah, that's hilarious. He said it's
Okay,
like feeding the homeless.
okay, so those pictures aren't gonna show up in your stream, right?
No, no.
Okay, okay, I got, just wait. Don't click on it yet. Just wait. Okay, there you go.
What do you not want to show to the stream? Why would you not want to share that? That's hilarious. Oh, I guess maybe you're right. You probably can't show that on YouTube. Well, maybe you can. I mean,
I don't know. Pretty good though. That's me.
yeah, that is hilarious. Fucking Squidward, dude. You should have sent that to me when I was playing an Octopode. Would have been more thematic.
Octopode.
Yeah, Octopodes are awesome. Actually, they're not. They're actually terrible, and I hate using them. To be honest with you, but I mean,
Uh,
like, they're kind of a cool race in this game.
do you hear about the PS5?
What about the PS5?
Do you hear about how it comes what you call it from the factory with liquid metal installed as the thermal interface?
With what?
Liquid metal.
What's metal? You mean like from the Terminator?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I think it's some kind of gallium alloy. I don't know exactly what kind they're using, but basically most thermal paste that people use nowadays is non-conductive, carbon or silicone based,
Okay.
It's made so that, it won't last forever, but if you do something completely stupid and get it all over, it won't really damage your electronics too bad. Whereas liquid metal is metal. It's conductive.
Huh.
So if it it's like I've got to look up really quick what kind exact metal it is. I think it's a gallium alloy though, uh, that they use for the thermal paste. Um,
That's kind of cool that they have like liquid metal and stuff.
Gallonstan is a mixture alloy of three main alloys: gallium, indium, and tin. Liquid metal manufacturers have a different sauce to produce what they feel is the best mixture. But basically, the issue with it that I've heard is it it basically reacts oddly with different metals.
Hmm.
So if it's put directly on copper, uh, it can kind of corrode. Well, it will not corrode, but it basically degrades the thermal performance and could kind of bond them together.
Huh. Interesting.
So
What are the advantages of it?
basically what it is it's just a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass that gives you a few extra degrees of cooling that me personally I would not I don't really care about that much because liquid is liquid. You can do whatever you want to try and stop it, but if the liquid wants to get out, it can get out.
Hmm.
That's just the way it is. I mean, I trust an aquarium,
Wow.
but I don't trust Sony's thing they put around the APU to keep the liquid metal in. I don't trust
I
that
just,
shit for a
I just
heartbeat.
got like super fucking mutated.
Ooh,
Oh my
but it can
god.
it can
Well,
also like hmm?
sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it can also eat through solder pads,
Hmm.
so it can basically destroy the board if it gets to it, even if you remove it.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know what?
What does this
You
say?
wanna know what I'm gonna do, Michael?
Hmm.
I'm gonna learn blade claws because
Blade claws.
I have like not really good natural resistances in this game, and I wonder if I
Nothing
can just
personal,
learn
kid.
blade claws and just fucking wreck house with it against certain enemies.
Nothing personal, kid. I
Yeah,
can
exactly.
tear you in half with my blade claw.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically nothing personal, kid. Here, let me actually see how bad my spellcasting is with it. Okay, that's interesting. Um, let's see.
You know, I give HP a lot of shit, but HP, damn, they know how to make a decent laptop with their workstation varieties of laptops.
They do?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. Their 8570p, I have one, and I mean that fucking thing. It's pretty damn good. It has I think it has like a 7550 in it or something. Kind of old AMD mobile graphics card from 2012 or something. It's fucking beast. Can run my CRT monitor at its max resolution. Pretty nutty if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You and your fucking CRTs.
Dude. Yeah, you got to see my new CRT in action.
You gotta see it, he said. What makes it so great? I just don't maybe I just don't get it. Maybe there's something about it that I just don't get. I'm just not that into like
You don't want a monitor that weighs 80 pounds?
You said you don't want a monitor that weighs 80 pounds? Question mark.
You don't want a monitor that'll break you before you break it?
It'll break you before you break it.
I know I mean big things for me are um well obviously the fact that it's multi-sync so you can change aspect ratios on the fly.
Obviously.
So you can go from playing Quake or some game like that at 480p, 180 hertz or something similar
Hmm.
and do that. Then you can go quick jump and suddenly you're playing Metal Gear Rising at 1440p, 71 hertz, as well as I mean just the fact that it has high refresh rates I like because I mean you can get 71 hertz progressive scan at its highest resolution, but if you want to go interlaced, you can get up to 142 hertz, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
Motion resolution is the other thing, which Unless you actually, that's not something you can convey through showing someone a video. That's something that they have to literally see in, face to face situation. Motion resolution is how, basically the blurriness of movement on your display.
Huh.
And even something as simple as scrolling up and down a web page will will show you. But there's the UFO test.
What's the UFO? What's the UFO test?
That's a website they use to it basically shows you how good your motion resolution is. Where it shows a little pixelated UFO moving around the screen. That on a CRT it's pretty much perfectly visible, obviously depending on your refresh rate and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part perfectly visible. And you know, there are there are monitors that get close to it, uh, particularly ones with real low latency, like my Asus.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Uh, they get close to it, but it's still not as good. Um, and black levels.
Hmm.
Black levels can be accurate as long as you actually calibrate it.
What
It's
are
not
black
as easy
levels?
as how black is on a like a LED panel, like a crappier one. Black will look gray compared
Huh.
to real life black.
Interesting. I've never heard of that before.
That's one of the big things OLED TVs have. OLED where it's like TV ranges from like 1,000 to $3,000 or $4,000. They're like, oh, it's organic LED, so it can actually turn off, and you can have a perfect black level. It's
I've,
like cool. And then it's like, oh yeah, but if something goes wrong, you can't just take the thing apart and you don't have like a 2 by 2 square foot area to work in on all the components. You do in a CRT, where it's basically a giant light bulb with a circuit board underneath it.
it's basically a giant light bulb with a circuit board.
Really is.
That's kind of
That's
funny.
the
Okay, we
that's
have another
that's
life,
why
by the
the
way.
hmm?
We just got another life, by the way. We actually got it a while ago, but I didn't even realize it.
There you go. CRTs are good. They got their problems. I mean, a lot of good ones are expensive. They're heavy. They got a big back to them. Um,
Baby got back.
some of them have shitty resolutions. Some of them have just been used to the point where they're fucked. Uh, but
It's
fact
fucked,
of the
Ricky, he
matter is,
says.
what?
I said it's fucked, Ricky.
Yeah, a lot of them are just like used till they're basically in the ground. People pretend they're not, and they're like, "Oh, come on, buy my FW 900 for $3,000," even though that's probably more than it retailed for. Even though you have no idea how long it'll last, it has no warranty, and good luck shipping it back to me when it weighs. Uh, I think that one probably weighs probably over 120 pounds. I don't know how much though, but it's a 24-inch monitor that's actually widescreen. That's why it's so sought after, and I think it can do up to like 1440p or something at a decent refresh rate. But my opinion, I mean, obviously, I'd want one if I could have one. If you could actually get one, like if they still made them, maybe $500-600, maybe up to 1,000 if it had like a several year warranty. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could see actually buying that. That I might actually buy that. But nowadays, you know, $3,000 for something you don't know what fucking basement it crawled up out of. Some
You don't
dude
know what
just
basement it
fucking
crawled up
found
out of?
one. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. I mean, those things were made for like photo editors and stuff. Like widescreen was for more productivity, so it was used for stuff like that, for CAD and all that. You don't know how long it was on or how filthy of a fucking sweatshop it was in. You know, you don't know. Maybe it only lasts another year before the phosphors start getting all fucked. The transformer goes, but even then, you have someone as goofy as me. That's one of the things I like about them is you can actually replace them. I fixed a LED TV recently, and that was just stupid. I'd never do that again. At least not one that separates the panel into specific pieces like that LG one I took apart. I mean, it's one thing if like that if it's like a laptop and the LED panel is all by itself and you just lift four screws and take the thing out, throw it away, and put a new one in. But a CRT, you take it apart, you can just replace the components that go bad. And it's not it's not too hard to figure out. I mean, all those manuals are pretty much open source now,
Hmm.
or not open source, but open to the public. I don't know. There's just a lot of good stuff about 'em. Obviously, there's a ton of bad things. Like if you're computer illiterate, good luck trying to get one working on your computer.
He says if you're computer illiterate, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have native VGA output, you kind of boned.
That's hilarious.
It's kind of sad, honestly.
Okay, let's make a gateway.
Even though I say computer illiterate, I had the same problems for a while. HP EliteBook though it pushes my monitor to 1440 71 hertz. That's pretty good.
Nice. Snuck up on him. I'm gonna turn into a dragon here. Wow, snuck up on him and killed him.
It's illegal.
He said that's illegal.
It's illegal. You're going to jail for that, suckers.
This is maybe isn't good. Let's use a tin of tremor stone. Let's use it again. Uh, let's blink. That didn't work out the way that I wanted it to at all. Um,
Gary, come home.
let's use that on him. Didn't work apparently. Nice. Okay. Very good. So I'm gonna turn into a dragon again. Wow, got contaminated. Um, I can probably stop training these and train this until 5 just to get it online, and then I don't even need to wear wizardry anymore, which is nice. Have you been watching the game that I've been playing at all?
Kinda.
Let's see. I'm gonna throw this over there. Throw this on these guys. I'm actually gonna make a gateway. Attack this guy. Gonna shoot him with fire. That didn't work out the way I thought it would. Nice. Okay. This is kind of neat. We're almost to the end of the game,
There you go.
and then I'll. Nice. We just got another extra life, so we have two extra. The most you can have at one time is two. Just so you know.
Yeah.
So right now we're really, really killing it. Really, all we need to do is just try to make it through all of Zot, which is where all the ew, gross. Step over this way. Blast them with fire. Oh shit! Those things are
Uh-oh.
really motherfucking dangerous. I need to. Okay, good.
Hey.
It's gone. We're not in danger anymore.
Gary, I regret. I was wrong.
Fucking, fucking Gary, come home.
Gary, come
That
home.
song is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody tells me.
I mean, it is.
It is. It's unironically a masterpiece. Okay, let's turn into a dragon. I don't know why I was trying to fight that without transforming. Okay, so this is a juggernaut. These guys can deal a fucking shit ton of damage. So we're gonna make a gateway here, and we're gonna just have it fight these. That's a golden dragon too, which is also really, really nasty. So we're just gonna have it fight these guys for us. Yeah, so it just did a bunch of damage to us. But we're gonna make ourselves invisible. What? It can see invisibility? Okay. Okay, nice. So we killed it. Now we're just gonna close the door. Closing the goddamn door! No!
I can't even how many people ever heard of.
Alright, these guys can see invisible. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a gateway. We're gonna turn into a dragon. We're going to open this door. We're gonna yell, and then we're gonna have it come after us here. Okay, nice. So we're just about through here. I'm gonna turn invisible. Nice, got him. I'm gonna rest. And turn invisible here. Step through. Get him. Get him. There's an angry yak there.
I heard they're making a remake of Halo 3 where it's turn-based.
That sounds kind of cool.
I'm just making that
I'm the only person who would have said that that's cool. I'm the only one.
up.
Is that why you said that?
Yeah.
Because you knew I was the only person who would have liked that. He's like just looking at me, just like, what is this ridiculous game that Nick is playing right now? This ridiculous turn-based game.
You mean the one that I played and then I was like, fucking Hunger sucks. I'm not gonna play this anymore.
You've
Back
seen it.
in like
Hunger isn't in the game
I know.
anymore.
I know, but that was like 2014 or whatever. 20 2013 or something. I don't know. I don't. Once once you die of hunger as a poison mage kobold enough times, you kind of just don't want to play.
It's true. Alright, so we're going to call this an episode, and then I'm going to start one more, and we're going to finish Zot.
I gotta go, man.
Alright, I'll talk to you later then, Michael. See ya. Bye.
See ya.